How's it going, guys? Mr. Squiddy back with another Nintendo YouTube video. So, yes, as you can see, I'm wearing a Kirby shirt because today Kirby and the Forgotten Land has come out for the Nintendo Switch, and I pre-ordered it. Before I get into that game and what I got as a pre-order gift, I wanted to kind of do what's been going on in this YouTube trend right now of the Nintendo Switch 5-year anniversary, which, as you all know, means it's been out for 5 years. And I kind of want to show you my game collection. Now, I used to have a bigger collection, but due to different circumstances and stuff, with bills and other reasons, I had to sell some of my stuff, so now my collection is kind of small. So I plan on getting more games, obviously, and I'm hoping by the end of 2022 that my collection will be 3 to 4 times the size that it is now. But I kind of just wanted to show you guys my physical Switch game collection. I only have 11 physical games right now, 10, and then the Kirby game that I got today. But I figured I'd go ahead and show them to you in alphabetical order. Besides the Kirby game, that will be last. So the first one is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. This was a Wii U port, and it's a fun game. I mean, I haven't actually beat it yet. I've put a decent amount of time into it. It's something I like to play, to relax with and just, kind of chill out and just calm down a little bit before bed, before I go to sleep. So I play it in small increments, but it is a very good game, and I definitely recommend picking it up if you haven't played it. If it's a game you've already played on the Wii U, I mean, I could see you getting it too, but it's not worth, I think it's $40. I really don't think it's worth 40 if you've already played it, but it's still a really good game. The second game on my list, or list of games that I have, is actually my newest pickup before this Kirby game, which was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I like Zelda games, but I really, growing up, didn't play them too much. I've only played a few of the Zelda games, maybe 3. And I don't think I've ever actually beaten a Zelda game, but a buddy of mine kept bugging me to get this, and I really, really like it. I mean, it's a good game. It's very long. I'm put maybe 15 to 17 hours into it, but it's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it if you're someone who likes open world games, because the graphics for the Switch, it's one of the best on the Switch. The story's phenomenal, and it's definitely something you can pick up and get lost in. So yeah. The next game is Luigi's Mansion 3, which is probably, if not my favorite, one of my favorite games I've ever played. I'm a big Luigi fan personally, and I have actually not played Luigi's Mansion 1 or 2, but now that I've played this, I definitely want to get the first two. The one, what is it? Dark Moon, I believe, on the 3DS, and then Luigi's Mansion, the first one for the GameCube. But yeah, this is a really good game. It's fun. Decent length. I mean, it's not, it's not a super long game, but it's definitely got a good story to it. It'll definitely keep you entertained for a while. I think it's worth $60, but that's just me. But yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3. The next game is a game that everyone has on their Switch, and that is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. If you don't have this game, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it's a great game. They just came out with the first set of the DLC pack that I ended up getting the expansion for $50 a year, so I get all the DLCs now. So I'm looking forward to seeing what other courses they bring. But so far, the DLC's been fun, at least in my opinion. But the game itself, it's just a remake over from the Wii U, or it's a port. But still, it's the #1 selling Switch game for a reason. It's a lot of fun. It's good for family, friends. I mean, I know people that don't even like game and they like this game. So yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The next game is Minecraft. I've played Minecraft on the PS4, PC, Xbox One. I mean, and now I have it on the Switch. I actually haven't played it yet on my Switch. But I mean, I played on my wife's Switch Lite. It's pretty fun. It runs just fine, I guess. But I think everyone's played Minecraft. I mean, it's a good game. So the next game is New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. This is another Wii U import. I'm trying to get all the imports from the Wii U because that's the one Nintendo system I've never played. So kind of just skipped over that, the Wii U. You know, it's one of the, it didn't sell very much. You know, there's just a lot of great titles on there, and a lot of the best ones have been imported over to the Switch. There's still more that we're looking for. Hopefully, we'll be able to get in the future. But this game overall is pretty fun. It's a 2D Mario game. You know, something I grew up with, so I definitely like it a lot. I like using Luigi, so that's another reason I like it. He's my favorite, Mario character. So, challenging game. I'm actually stuck at a part in this game. I eventually plan on picking it back up and playing through it some more, but I don't know when that'll be. Depends on, what games I get in the near future, on how soon I'll pick this up again. But I mean, it's definitely a fun game. If you've already played it, I don't recommend maybe buying it, but if you didn't have it on the Wii U, or you just didn't have a Wii U like me, I think it's a game I recommend picking it up. The next game on the list is Pokemon Shining Pearl. I'll be honest with you, I love Pokemon. I'm looking forward to Gen 9. I don't have Legends Arceus yet that I still want to get. But growing up into Pearl, I liked the games and the show, the anime better. Pearl onward, the Diamond and Pearl onward, and to me just get worse every season. I don't hate Diamond and Pearl, and I had Pearl on my DS, so I figured I'd get Shining Pearl. And overall, it's a good game. I like it. Never ended up actually completing it. I got all 8 gyms, and then I kind of just quit. Didn't even try to battle the Elite Four. But eventually, I think I'll get back into that. I already played the original version on the DS. I already know what happens. But I mean, the art style is kind of cool in this. Some people like it, some people don't. I didn't mind it. But yeah, Pokemon Shining Pearl. Okay, the next one is probably one of my favorite games in my collection, which is Super Mario 3D All-Stars, a game collection that you can no longer get, unless you can find it pre-owned somewhere or something. But it has Super Mario 64, where you jump into the paintings, a game I grew up playing, which that and Mario Kart 64 are the games that got me into video games, and Nintendo specifically. So, that's just a lot of nostalgia right there. I've never played Super Mario Sunshine, so I still want to go ahead and play that on this. But Mario Galaxy, I played the first one. I played this on the Wii. I never played Galaxy 2, but I didn't get too far in it on the Wii. It was my buddy's, so I only played a couple missions with him at his house. But I ended up beating it on the Switch, and I really liked it. So overall, this is just great for someone who loves Nintendo. If you can find this somewhere, like someone selling it, personally at a garage sale or flea market or something, I really think you should pick this up because it's I don't know if it'll be really worth anything, but it's just, for a collector, I think it's pretty neat. It's got 3 of the best, Mario games. I always like the 3D Mario games better than the 2D. The 2D's good, but I think these are 3 great 3D Mario games. So yeah. Super Mario Odyssey. Another 3D Mario game, and Super Mario 64 was my all-time favorite Mario game, from like 3D Mario game or even 2D Mario game where you play as Mario. But this, after I played this became my favorite. I absolutely love this game. It is so good. I'm probably going to replay through it again. It was that good. So if you don't have it, I really recommend you pick up this game. It is worth every penny. And the last game before I show you Kirby is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. I had Pro Skater 1 on the N64. My dad got it for me for Christmas. I remember that. It was a good game. I played it. Actually, growing up, that was one of the good times I had growing up with my dad gaming, was we play Tony Hawk. So, I definitely, when I found out they were, remastering this collection, I had to pick it up. I ultimately decided to get it for the Switch, just because I love my Switch so much. But I haven't played 2 on here yet, but I played a couple hours on 1, like 3 or 4 hours. And it's fun. I mean, it's worth, I think it's like maybe, I don't know, $30, somewhere around there. But you can get it for that price. I think it's worth it. I wouldn't pay any more for it. But overall, it's a pretty good game. 2 games in 1. So yeah, those are the games that I've had. But now we're gonna get into what I picked up today. I pre-ordered Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I grew up playing a lot of Kirby games on the DS and Game Boy. So I don't have the game All Star Allies. As you can see, it wasn't in my collection, but it's a Kirby game I ended up wanting to pick up. But Kirby games are more known for being more simplistic, you know, easier for kids to get into or whatever, someone getting into gaming. But they're still fun. They're still cute little adventure games. So when I saw this was going to be like the first 3D Kirby game, I had to get it as soon as it was available for pre-order. I went ahead and picked it up, or pre-ordered, I should say. So when I went in to pick it up, and GameStop here in the United States was offering Kirby pins as a pre-order gift. So they said the supplies were limited, so I went ahead early first thing this morning, was the first one at GameStop to pick it up. I just had to have it for my collection, but I am a little disappointed because other countries got things better than we did for the Kirby pre-order. In, I believe it was China, they got a backpack cover for the new mouthful mode, and in Australia they got little, I don't want to say posters, but little picture images. I kind of like those better, but you know, it is what it is. I'm still pretty glad, you know, to have it. I'm really looking forward to playing this. I've heard people talking about it. Some people played the demo. I didn't want to. I wanted to wait till the game actually came out to play it. But it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to that. And this is now my 11th game. I don't really have anything besides like the N64 and NES and SNES. You know, things you can get in the eShop. The what do you call it? The virtual consoles. I have those digitally, you know, obviously on my Switch I play, but besides that, I really don't. I always prefer hard copies. There's some games I want to get digitally, but right now I don't have anything else. I think I have Asphalt 9, but I haven't really even played it. So, but yeah, that's my collection. If you guys like this video or is something you want to see, I'd appreciate, you know, if you leave a like and a comment down below. You know, if you have a link to your own YouTube channel talking about what games you have in your collection, I'd love to see it. So if you want to leave a link down to that in the comments for me, I'd go check it out. Is there anything specific you want to see? Maybe like some gameplay footage of this game, or you know, a certain game you guys think I should pick up from my collection and play that you really like? Leave a comment about that down below. I appreciate you guys for watching, and remember, if it isn't Nintendo, it's Pretendo. See you guys later.